it's Destiny, and today we have some very exciting news as Honkai Star Rail revealed the second character of version 4.2. So we will be going over this today, and before we get into today's video, if you would like to see more content from me, consider subscribing to the channel, leave a like to support today's video, and now let's get straight into it. While I was playing on my physical only account, they dropped the reveal for Evanescia, and oh my gosh, I have been waiting for her to come out for some time now. I'm so excited for her, and her design looks absolutely incredible. This splash art is so freaking cute. We have all of these little medals, and they're like little animal versions of us on the Astral Express. Then we have the little comic book to the side. We also have the little raccoon plushie next to her. She has some boba. This is just such a cute splash art. I love it so much. We also have her weapon, which is like a katana ruler sort of, which I think looks super cool. It's very pretty. And then we also have an animal behind her, which in my opinion, I've seen some say that it looks like a dragon. I personally think that is a fox due to the ears, the big fluffy tail, and a fox would be very fitting, I would say, for Evanescia here, especially considering her design. So I am very, very excited for her just based off design alone. I think she is so freaking cute. When it comes to her element and path, we have another Elation character, but she is also physical. I'm currently doing a physical only challenge, and her being a physical character is perfect, as this means I will be 100% pulling her, or at least trying to pull her, on my physical only account, and I'll be saving basically from right now until she comes out to make sure that I can get her. And since she's also an Elation character, I will be pairing her with Yao Guang for my physical only account. So I am very, very excited for Evanescia here. And when it comes to 4.2 in general, we will be getting the new Silver Wolf and Evanescia here, and we will likely be getting Silver Wolf first as she was shown off first. And then in the second half, we will get Evanescia here, both being Elation characters. So this is very exciting in my opinion, as I think both of them look really nice. I cannot wait to see more information on them and just their animations and whatnot. But when it comes to them both being Elation, for those that are trying to build an Elation team, I have talked about this in my last video, but I will talk about it again here just for those that haven't seen that video. I would highly recommend, if you are considering building an Elation team, let's say you pulled Yao Guang or you pulled Sparxie, whatever it may be, then you may actually want to consider skipping 4.1. 4.1 is only going to last for 4 weeks, so it is a shorter patch, and that patch will have Ashveil. Ashveil is a Hunt Lightning character, and we will be finding out the reruns with Ashveil in a couple of days. But right now, from what we do know, Ashveil will be in 4.1, a Lightning Hunt character, and then right after will be version 4.2, which is going to be the anniversary patch, as well as a patch that Silver Wolf and Evanescia will come out. And as mentioned, Silver Wolf will likely be the first banner, as they usually reveal the characters in order that they are coming out. And since it is an anniversary update, there's a couple of things we can likely expect, such as more goodies, more pulls. There could also be the potential top-up reset for those that are interested in that. But when it comes to your pulls right now, if you do plan to build an Elation team, I would recommend skipping 4.1 and potentially just saving for 4.2, as we will be getting 2 more Elation characters. 4.1 having a shorter duration also means that you would have a shorter amount of time to save pulls if you do decide to pull Ashveil or any of the reruns in 4.1. I did mention this last time, and it is a bit of an unfortunate situation for Ashveil, since he is in between 2 updates that are heavily Elation focused when it comes to the new characters. 4.0 with Yao Guang and Sparxie, and now 4.2 with the new Silver Wolf and Evanescia here. And now that we're getting more Elation characters, this will result in creating an even stronger Elation team. In the future, a character like Sparxie would want to be with 3 or more Elation characters, as this will result in her getting more thrill and more punchline after she uses her ultimate. And we likely will see this in version 4.2, especially considering that we are guaranteed now 2 Elation characters in 4.2, and there is also a chance that they're going to show Elation Trailblazer very soon as well, which would then make 3 Elation characters in version 4.2. And when it comes to the previous anniversary characters, and for those who care about the meta and just new teams that will perform very well in endgame, and the characters that of course will have the favorable bosses or buffs in upcoming endgame modes, this would end up being the Elation team. We already have Sparxie and Yao Guang, and it's very likely at least one of them will be favorable for Silverwolf, and at least one of them favorable for Evanescia, and be the best characters to pair with them. We'll likely know more information soon regarding this, but it does appear that we will be able to make a very powerful Elation team in version 4.2, especially with all the characters we're getting, but this does make it a bit unfortunate for Ashveil, as he is a hunt character who doesn't revolve around the new Elation playstyle. Now, for free-to-play players and low spenders who are low on pulls or likely don't have enough to pull Ashveil and the characters in 4.2, then once again, it would be worth considering skipping version 4.1 in preparation for 4.2. I'll also have an in-depth pulling recommendations video coming out very soon once we see who is rerunning with Ashveil, but yeah, that would be just my general advice so far. And I'd like to know if you are personally more excited for the new Silverwolf, or if you're actually more excited for Evanescia. And have you been building out your Elation team so far, or have you been just waiting to see what Elation characters come out to determine if you would like to invest in the playstyle? Do you like the animations, the mechanics? I personally have been enjoying the new Elation path, just the silly vibes of it all, and then of course the silly vibes of the new area. And I am very excited for Silverwolf and Evanescia, as I absolutely love both of their designs. So because of that, I'm very excited for version 4.2. I can't wait to see their animations, and it's really hard for me to pick which one I'm more excited for, since Silverwolf is my favorite Celeron hunter, and then Evanescia here is just so freaking beautiful. I love her design. She's very cute. I love the boba tea as well. I'm personally a huge fan of boba, so I think it's very cute that she's holding the boba tea in her splash art here. I'm really curious to know more about the fox in her splash art as well. If the fox will be similar to Castrus's dragon, where let's say Evanescia uses her ultimate and then the fox is in the gameplay now, that'd be really cool. And in Silverwolf's drip marketing, a lot of people didn't actually notice it, but there was also a dragon in the background. So Silverwolf has a dragon, and then Evanescia here will have her fox. So I'm really curious if the fox and the dragon will be in the animations, or if they are a huge part of the kit. Like in the case of Castrus, Netherwing, which is her dragon, is a very important part of her playstyle. So I'm interested to see in the case of Evanescia and Silverwolf if the dragon for Silverwolf and the fox for Evanescia will have important roles in gameplay as well. But I'd love to know once again, which one is your current favorite at the moment? Will you be pulling both? Will you only be pulling one of them in 4.2? And of course, once we get closer to the release, I will be doing some more coverage on both of these characters, so do stay tuned for that. We do have Ashveil coming up, so I will be discussing him very soon, showcasing him all for you all, his potential future value, and so on. But I hope you all enjoyed this quick video going over the news. I am so excited for my physical only account because I was really hoping Evanescia would be a physical character, and here she is. She's physical Elation, so this is going to work out perfectly for my account, and I cannot wait to use my Yao Guang with her. And lastly, before we wrap up today's video, if you do want to see more content from me, consider subscribing to the channel, leave a like to support today's video, and I hope to see you all next time. Peace.